You honestly cannot tell me that I am not the best chiropractor. Nobody can tell me that, except for maybe Google. So let's read some of my Google reviews. Hey, friend, it's Dr. Burgandi Collins, chiropractor in real life. And today we're talking about reviews. And we're going to read some of my Google reviews. We're going to start off, okay? We start off by first telling you that I have a very good Google rating. If you're familiar with Google ratings, you can either get a star, you get stars, and or you can get stars and comments. People can just put stars or they can write a comment to go along to stars. So as far as the Google ratings for stars, out of 73 reviews, my Google rating is 4.9, which is pretty good. Ideally, I would like a perfect 5, but only God's perfect, right? So let's read the first review. I don't read reviews all the time, but I do get email notifications when I get a review. And the last time I got a Google notification for a review for my business, which is Fully Adjusted Chiropractic, I am a chiropractor, it was 2 weeks ago. So let's read this first review. Now, the first review is, I'm not going to say the person's name, I'm not going to do that, but I can tell you, I do not recognize this person's name. I have a small practice. So for me to not remember a person's name or a face pop up in my head, it's kind of unusual because I have a really good memory when it comes to my patients. But let's read this review. Okay, let's read it together. Okay. So this person says, I found this place through Google and I made a call to make an appointment. First off, I think she meant first off. First off, I asked if she has a license for Webster, not a thing, and how long the session would take. And she said 45 minutes to 1 hour. I said, okay. And I went to the service. After 10 minutes, she said, that's it. I asked why. And she answered, because I'm pregnant. When I spoke to her through the phone, she didn't mention this. Secondly, the pillow was dirty. I asked her to change it, but instead she just flipped it over. Since I paid already, I have to come back for the next session. Again, pillow was dirty. She said she would do the laundry soon. What? I thought it has to be changed for each client. Very unprofessional. Mm, okay. End of that review. So obviously that was a bad review. It was negative. It wasn't something that I would prefer as a review. But that's what she feels about the office. You know, it is what it is. There's no point in me going through it and saying what happened and what didn't happen. I don't remember this person. I did look her up in the system so I could reach out to her and make it right. Again, I'm not agreeing that what she says actually transpired. I do not agree with it, but it's fine because I write reviews as a consumer, and the company may not agree with my assessment, but it doesn't mean that my assessment is not right. So she said what she had to say. Okay, so on to the next review. Okay. Oh, this is a good one. Okay. So this is all 5 reviews. And this person says, I am so blessed to have found Fully Adjusted Chiropractic. Dr. Collins is very knowledgeable and helpful in her field. Whatever is happening with your body, you could benefit from Dr. Collins. From Dr. Collins' expertise, including menstrual cramps, injuries, back, neck, chronic pain, arthritis, better sleep. Dot dot dot. The benefits are great. Another benefit is the coverage by some insurances and completely by flexible spending accounts. I never knew I needed chiropractic services until it was recommended by a friend. And now this is a must in my life. Okay, yeah. So of course, obviously, I like that review. Okay, let's read a couple more. Next review, 5 stars. She says, Dr. Collins was great. She explained everything before performing treatment. I felt wonderful afterwards. Okay, thank you, girl. All right, here's another one. Dr. Collins is amazing. She's very pleasant and takes time to explain each step by step, to explain step by step adjustments on every visit. I have painful back and neck, and I felt better after the first treatment already. Okay, thank you, boo. I can read one more. One more. Okay, I have been seeing Dr. Collins for a few years. She always listens to any concerns that I have and gives a really good adjustment. I have been in good health for a while now, which I believe is partly due to her care. And I still love my monthly appointment to keep things in good working order. I always feel better after I see her and would recommend her highly for chiropractic care. Okay, thank you. Okay, yeah, so I have a total of right now 73 reviews. As I mentioned, my rating is a 4.9, but hey, only God is perfect. Okay. So I don't have a 5 out of 5, but I got a 4.9, and that is okay with me. Ideally, everybody will feel really good and always have really nice things to say about me, but sometimes they don't. And that is okay. All right. Because you know what? Not everybody is going to like everything that you do. Everybody's not going to appreciate what you do. Everybody, you won't be everybody's cup of tea. I know that at my big old age, and I am cool with that. All I know is that I do my level best whenever I have a patient. When patients come in, I look at them as if they are a family member, and I treat them the way I would want somebody to treat myself or one of my family members. And that's the best I can do. That's the most that I can do. If somebody doesn't feel the same way, then hey, I'm gonna keep on going. I'm gonna do my best to be accountable and see if I can make things right or make it a little bit better for them. But you can't please everybody. And I just want to give you a word of advice, if you don't already know, is that if you're doing your level best in a particular moment, doing a particular thing, and it's still not good enough for somebody else, then hey, babe, it is what it is. They can go to somebody else and get love or get treatment or get a particular service, and it is all good. We cannot spend our entire lives being obsessed about what people think about us. That is something that I have learned, and I'm so glad I have learned. Back in the day, I probably would have been so upset with that first review that I read, the negative one. I probably would have been trying to figure out how I can make it better, how I can get her to change her mind or get a script, something. But you know what? It is what it is. And I feel so good and so light because I do not care. Okay. Because I also know that for the one person who doesn't like my service, or the one person who doesn't want to be around me or doesn't like me or doesn't appreciate me or whatever you want to add on to that, although everybody likes me. But there are a million more people who are on the opposite side of that, who do appreciate, who do love, who do like, who do enjoy me and what I can provide or what I bring to their life. And hey, I mean, that's more than a girl could ask for. And just the other day, I got an unexpected phone call from a patient, and she actually, without even knowing, left me the most beautiful and amazing review on my voicemail. And I'm going to play that in part right now.
Hi, Dr. Collin. This is Carmen. Yeah, I miss your services for my back. I am no longer in Virginia, but you did help me tremendously. I am now in California. I just want to thank you because you're such a great person and you care about people. You're polite. You've got good bedside manner for being a doctor and everything. So you really made an impression, and I wish I could come back there. If I was a millionaire, I'd be there. All right. Take care. Okay. Remember, you're a good doctor. Okay. Bye bye.
Thank you so much. Okay. I think it's really touched me just hearing it again, because you may not know what you may not know the things that you say, the things that you do, how they can benefit or impact somebody else. You just don't know. By just being yourself and doing what you would normally be doing at your level best, so maybe not even your best, just whatever, just going through the motions, you can really be making a positive impact on somebody's life. Okay. And they may not tell you at that moment. Okay. They may not tell you at all. But it does not mean that it didn't happen, it isn't happening, and that people are not benefiting or appreciating it. So again, I wasn't even expecting that voicemail. I wasn't even thinking about this person, but to get the voicemail and hear it, it really made my day. But you know what? At the same time, it doesn't even matter. Okay. I mean, I appreciate it, but if she didn't leave it, it's all good too. I'm not gonna say I don't care, but it is what it is. I appreciate it, but I'm still gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Right. So that's the whole point of this video, is just to remind you that yeah, we're getting reviews, okay? And they're not always in the form of a Google review. They're not always in the form of a voicemail. But people are reviewing us, and we're getting feedback from these people. But do not let the negative reviews shake you, and do not allow the positive reviews to be the type of reinforcement that you need to keep going. Okay. Stay true to yourself, continue being yourself, and You're gonna be all right. All right. So, all right, I'm gonna wrap up this video right now. Thank you for watching. And if you like this video, if you don't like it, comment that you hate it and it's garbage. If you do like it, just hit the like button. It will help my algorithm a whole lot. And until I see you the next time, peace out.